Good evening from News Center 12. It looks as though the state will soon have an opportunity to test its tough new anti-obscenity law signed just last week. This afternoon, Providence police raided that controversial art exhibition called Private Parts, a show some people consider obscene. Reporter Bob Althage was there.
Providence police moved into the private loft near the RISD campus and began confiscating dozens of photographs and sketches, exhibits of human genitals termed horrible by Chief Angelo Ritchie after two detectives visited the show yesterday. More than 100 people, mainly students, stood by as the exhibits were removed from the walls and carted off to a waiting police van. Among the observers, Michael Dollinger of the American Civil Liberties Union, who has serious doubts about the legality of the raid.
I've looked very carefully through this whole exhibit, and in my opinion, there's nothing pornographic here at all. And I think that the action of the police today in seizing all this material is directly counter to the law of the state and the law of the country.
After about an hour, some 40 erotic exhibits were removed, another 100 were left alone. Sponsors of the exhibition showed no desire to step forward and be arrested, but Providence police say they will take steps to find them. Like Dollinger, City Solicitor Ronald Glantz believes the new anti-porn law may be unconstitutional, which would make this raid an exercise in futility.
Students and faculty members from the Rhode Island School of Design have taken part in the exhibit, but a spokesman claims the erotic art show is not officially connected with RISD. However, Laurie McDonald of the Electron Movers, where that show is now being shown, claims that a purchase order for the studio space was signed by RISD officials, and she can't understand why the erotic show should be terminated.
Oh, I don't think there's any reason to shut the show down. And it really bothers me that RISD will not back up the students' work like this, that they're causing such an uproar.
Agreeing with McDonald's point of view is 1st District congressional candidate Norman Jocks.
I mean, my God, I mean, look at the Renaissance. Look at the Sistine Chapel. Thank God the Sistine Chapel is not located in Providence. He'd be saying, let's take away the tax exemption of the Vatican.
Hi, what do you think of this show?
Well, I'm really just started to look at things.
Don't have any initial impressions?
Wanted to come over and see what all the controversy was about.
Yeah, you read all the sensationalism in the paper?
The only reason I came over. I don't know, I don't see anything right now that bothers me.
The department has arrived. They have a search warrant to seize all objectionable materials. If there is anyone here who is in charge, if they'll come forward, I'll read the search warrant to them.
Hey, Franz, could you please take that? Could I see the warrant?
You have anything to do with the show or the display?
Yes.
In what capacity?
I worked on it.
You worked on it?
Could I see the warrant?
Yeah, if you give your name and your address and your capacity here.
And you won't wait until our lawyer allows us to discuss it?
No, I don't have to wait for any attorney. But anybody will be afforded all of their constitutional rights. There's no question about that. Nobody's constitutional rights will be violated.
What are our rights?
Well, maybe you should read the rights.
What are our rights?
To whom?
People in question. They're reading the rights. People in question, they have that right to know.
You want to go downstairs?
Being a police officer, you should know that.
And get some additional help here to help us see this stuff, okay?
How do you tell what's objectionable? Does it have to turn you on, sir?
What bothers you about this one? The court will decide that. The jury will decide that.
What bothers you about this one?
What do you care?
I'm curious to know the conversation.
We care because we think we have a right to be here to see these pictures.
Nothing to do with this show.
I came to see you.
We all came to see you.
What's the matter with that? I think it's humorous. That's one of the funnier ones. Please, Matt. That's nice, Matt.
That was beautiful.
Now we know what turns on progress. What's your name, sir? Are you a public servant?
Fire 18. Is there a van available to transport some subject matter?
What did the police do wrong today?
Well, I think that for the first time in over 10 years, we have an effective obscenity law that would clamp down on organized crime, multi-million-dollar smut industry being operated in Rhode Island by the New Jersey Mafia. I indicated to them that the first thrust of the new law should be at the Mafia-run warehouses in Rhode Island.
What was the reason for the raid itself? Was there material there that was being offered for sale or resale?
As far as I know, the material was not for resale or commercial distribution. I harbor an inner feeling of entrapment here. I wonder if the whole show had not been set up to challenge the law, and in fact that we were entrapped into it.
What do you think of all this?
No comment.
Oh, come on. You must have some thoughts. The show or the raid?
The raid.
A swan can swim while sitting down. For pure conceit, he takes the crown. He looks in the mirror over and over and claims to have never heard of Pavlova.
Stop with me. Oh, what is the first? Yours is not mine. Because you're going to be she'll make it to your mouth.
Okay, now you may have to hold this with your hands, just about stomach height, okay?
I need to put it around my belt, but I hate it.
Okay, and I'm going to pull you in so it'll make a nice tight web.
You know how to make
You better take your arms up. No, you leave your arms down. Okay, that's good. Well, hurry up.
You gotta keep your arms like this. Oh boy, you're going to get it.
Are we going to kneel?
I think you're going to have to because it'll be hard to get over your head.
Mine's okay. You want to cut? Down.
After I do the first couple of rows, it goes faster. It's just until the structure has a base.
Yeah, it does look like one already. Not yet. This is won't get too close. Mine's
You're very solemn.
Mr.
Harrelson, you have broad shoulders too.
I can't
Good thing.
How come that one lasts a long time? Ricky, don't give her more. Another one. She goes over there. Her hands move like that. Uh-oh. Now it's starting to pick up. We'll keep that on.
See, if you weren't there, the loops would have no place to fall. They would just fall out of each other. But you hold the loops together.
Is it going to go down? No, it's coming down.
Oops.
You gotta stand up with us. How long will it take?
Huh? It should take about 10 minutes, I think.
Yes.
It doesn't really take very long.
One thing you kids really need to
Smile, y'all on camera. Hey, I hope you ain't having fun. That guy on camera. What? Yeah, I'm moving into this. My arms off. Yeah. Just throwing pictures over there, posting now. Oh, I can do that every day.
Arms inside.
Let's flash. Good. We'll get the fucking floppy. Hey, we gotta get that floppy and we're making a parachute right now. We're making a parachute.
Put down again? Oh, what's your kid?
They tooted us on.
You're on the fly.
In the web.
Wrapping up.
I hate being insect. Jimmy, you don't have to worry. You're always like that. Luckily, Jimmy has over enough to tie her.
Getting closer. Getting bigger.
Let's reach the door. How are we supposed to get to the door? Just crawl out?
No, you have to stand until I tie a knot behind you.
My ear is sensible.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Yeah. One more. Make your arms big and put it in your ear. And Kenny's in heaven. That's out. So is Susie.
Do you know that Ken goes to high school?
Yeah, I know. Told us.
I know very good she does not. The reason you're going to high school, he told me. He's in high school. Now let's walk that way. You stay still for a minute and let's stay.
It's going to snap.
Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, now what do you think we can do with this? Some try going down on the floor with it and see what it does. Some stay up with it.
I'll stay up. I'll go down. I'll stay up. What is that? This is the house. Hey, let's take a house. I'm going right through it. Carter, watch out. It's slipping.
Well, that makes one shape, but I'm not sure about that. It's sort of... Okay, let's stand up here. If we double it, all right, let's try double it. See what that does.
Oh, that's neat.
And he went. Jesus said, "What do you think?" A man had two sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said, what do you think? A man had 2 sons, and he went. Jesus said,